You asked for it. Here it is. It's a podcast from Apathetic Enthusiasm.
Okay.
All right. What just fell over?
We're doing it. Headphones.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. I said that I was excited before we started this. But
And now you're even more excited.
yeah. Heck yeah, man. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the breathing session of Brandon and Chelsea.
It's going to be 74 minutes of breathing. Ready?
But not in sync either. Like,
That's right.
we're not in sync at all.
We could be talking about all movies that have to do with breathing, like Breathless or Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Sure.
Because, I mean, look,
You have to breathe if you're going to wear pants. You got to suck it in.
a good pair of pants, like it allows you to breathe. It lets you be comfortable.
A good pair of pants.
A good pair of pants.
Not the ones I'm wearing right now that are
not those.
make me feel like a sausage in a casing.
Not those dungarees you're wearing.
Dungarees.
Dungarees is a brand, right?
Got me there.
I feel like dungarees. It's like
Dunkaroos is a little snack pack where you dip a cookie in some chocolate.
Oh, those are pretty
Yeah.
good. Also, Teddy Grahams
And koala yummies. Do you remember koala yummies?
No, I don't. But
It's the same thing. There was a whole series of
good.
desserts with a little animal shaped cookie. Dip it in some chocolate.
Wow. That sounds really good.
And that's how we get to...
We should go do that.
We get to talk about food from talking about jeans. I can make anything into a food conversation.
Well, before we get into more food conversation from anything, welcome to Our Real Relationships. I am Brandon.
I'm Chelsea.
And we're here to talk to you about movies that really shape our lives, shape your lives, shape a lot of people's lives. And it is October. It is Halloween season.
Damn it. We're going to watch horror movies this month. Bob.
It is the season.
Back up, Bob.
It is the season. And I do want to shout out Bob Carroll because he shot me a message, a couple messages. One, like we have our like Swiffle Boys podcast, which is like our fantasy football podcast.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was your dance troupe.
I doubt your commitment to Swiffle Boys. But he said that he listened to our Wet Hot American Summer episode.
Thanks, Bob.
And then he made sure his wife Amy, his wonderful wife Amy, watched it for the first time. And then he loves Shaun of the Dead, so he listened to that episode.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And if you listen to the Shaun of the Dead podcast, then he knows we didn't talk about Shaun of the Dead really very much. We talked about everything but Shaun of the Dead.
I should ask him.
Was he able to follow that podcast?
Yeah, Bob, let us know in the comments if you actually paid attention to, if you were like, can you talk about the movie a little bit? And then he went on to say, because we're going to talk about Trick or Treat probably next week, that he has seen it. It's one of Amy's favorite Halloween movies. And he's like, but I'm not going to rewatch that one. Thank you very much. So,
okay.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
Shout out to Bob Carroll, who basically gets shout out on every single one of our podcasts. But because he loves us, I think, or he hates us and he just wants to keep listening to critique.
Trolling us. He's playing the long con.
How are you doing, Chelsea?
So good.
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more.
Well, we just went to Korean barbecue, and so now I'm just full of meat. The meat sweats, and I'm tired from meat.
Just to be clear, we went to Korean barbecue, not our bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
I did say that. I didn't just say I'm tired of meat out of context.
Oh, you're tired
I'm full of meat.
Give it back. Detachable meat. Yeah, no, it was pretty good.
It's always good.
Our kid's good. You know, like it's fun to treat him to things like that.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah,
he called me mama today, and that's all it takes.
That's all.
That's for me to say from the other room, Dexter, and then he says, "Yes, mama."
Yes, mama.
Yes, mama.
Mama.
And I'm like, oh my god, he's too cute for school. Gotta take him out to dinner.
we have to keep doing it because he's getting older, he's getting taller, his voice is getting deeper.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't say yes, mama. He said yes, mama.
Yes, mama. He's a good kid, as you all can tell as you listen to these episodes and you get more special content with him talking about the movies. You're just gonna hear his voice get lower and lower as these movies go on. But okay, well, again, it's Halloween season. What are we talking about this week? This
week is Psycho themed.
Oh, Dexter, the show. No.
So imagine our difficulty trying to find a charity that was pro psychos.
Pro psycho, yeah. So
we could have had a motorcycle charity and motorcycles.
No, we'll save that for
bicycles.
We'll save that for like Old Hogs or whatever, or
you want
like
to watch Wild Hogs,
or what with Easy Rider.
I've never seen Easy Rider.
I've never seen Easy Rider. I feel like we should watch that together and build a new relationship.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as charities go, we didn't really know what to do for Psycho. We thought like sanitariums.
I was looking for a mother-son charity, and I'm like, this would be a cute Mother's Day movie.
Is there anything matricide related? Maybe we can do that. But we didn't find anything like that. Instead,
there's probably a mattress charity. You can donate your mattress.
Yeah.
On the side,
American Mattress Society. It sounds close enough to matricide. But
sit and sleep forever.
Do you have the charity that we're talking about on your phone in front of you?
It's like the pediatric.
Because if you don't, I have it on mine. But
then what the heck?
I wanted to give you the opportunity to speak to it if you wanted to.
The National Pediatric Cancer Foundation.
Hey-o!
NPCF.
That's right. And we're talking about the Halloween Funds the Cure fundraiser. So
so we are straight though. This charity has nothing to do with psychos.
Yeah, or
this is about pediatric cancer.
Yeah.
And it's a Halloween charity.
Right. Since we are in the Halloween season, we want to do as much for the kids as we can.
Yeah.
No guarantee that next week we will give a kids charity, but for this week and last week we definitely did. So the Halloween Funds a Cure every October is an opportunity to scare away cancer with the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation's Halloween Funds a Cure program. And so these fun and purpose-driven fundraising campaigns build camaraderie within business and community and help make a difference in the lives of children battling cancer. So
fuck you, cancer, get out of here.
Fuck you, cancer. Cancer affects the young, it affects the old, it affects the middle age, it affects everybody. But in this Halloween season, we want to make sure that we protect our kids. So that's what we're going to do this week. We are donating how much?
I say $40 because in the movie Psycho, she steals $40,000. And I don't have $40,000 lying around, but I got 40. I got 40 around here somewhere.
No, if we had $40,000, we wouldn't be doing this podcast, and we would not have bills to pay. No.
Oh.
No, I'd be dead because I'd be like, finally, my tithe to this living realm.
Good grief. That took a turn.
Yes. So $40 to that charity. So please donate, even if it's not to this charity, donate to the charity of your choice. Make sure that you are giving back to the community, because it is the social contract for us to care about our fellow humans. So
that's right. Let's do this together.
Now, speaking of doing things together, you're full of meat, but also Psycho. We're talking about Psycho this week, and I was like, I kind of half-assed the drinks for like the last maybe like 6, 7, 10 weeks of this podcast. And so I wanted to do something a little bit different. I didn't want to add grenadine to things.
And yet our drink is red, so I'm suspicious.
It is. It doesn't have grenadine in it. Okay, so
does it have blood in it? Did you put actual blood?
I've got red on you. So go ahead and grab your drink, Chelsea. So this drink is called. Oh shit! There's a seed in there. Pay no. Never mind to that.
Just drop it on the floor.
Nope.
Oy, oy, oy.
It's in my trash can. So this drink is called the Psycho. I actually looked it up. And so what it is it's raspberries, muddled raspberry, kumquat, Scotch whiskey, and a little bit of little sugar juice.
I've never had a drink or a kumquat anything.
Yeah.
I have been wondering what those kumquats are doing in our fridge.
So, and cranberry juice, a little bit of cranberry juice.
Ooh, it's whiskey. Heavy.
It's Scotch whiskey.
Scotch whiskey, cash money.
All night long and die behind the wheel. That's right. It's the Psycho.
Needs grenadine.
To be fair, I did add a little bit of extra whiskey to it. No, extra whiskey, no grenadine.
Oh.
I was like, no grenadine. By the way, did you know grenadine is actually pomegranate juice, but the grenadine that everyone uses is actually cherry juice?
We had a mini grenadine discussion last week where I said that it was cherry juice and you said, isn't it pomegranate juice?
Yeah. So like
So then you did some research.
the cheap version is cherry, but the real grenadine is pomegranate.
But we never have the real grenadine.
No. So technically, yes, I'm always drinking cherry, but I always thought like amaretto was cherry, but that's almond.
Yes, I know that.
Crazy.
Amaretto is delicious.
Yes.
I was thinking for this drink, you could have done something with Hershey's syrup in it, since that's what they use for the blood in Psycho.
Wow.
Could have made a mudslide.
You should make the drinks next time.
No, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, you should make the drinks for trick or treat.
Now I can't concentrate because that's all I'm thinking about right now.
Everybody remind Chelsea in the comments that she has the drinks for next week. But let's talk about.
I'm too busy.
Let's talk about this movie, Psycho, directed. Oh, thanks, honey.
Welcome.
She dropped hair in my lap.
I didn't want to put it on your floor. It's so clean.
Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock in the year of our Lord 1960.
That's right.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that like people
have seen this movie.
Horror historians, they go back to this movie as if, and I don't know how accurate it is, but they look at this movie as like the turn of like going from like the Universal monster movies like Frankenstein and Dracula, Invisible Man, the Wolfman, to a more modern type of horror.
I saw in its genre, it said proto slasher,
which
I have never heard that term before.
No,
I can deduce what it means.
Please deduce for us.
Like it's one of the original, or if not the original slasher movie. It's what turned that tide from monster movies to slasher flicks.
What does proto mean?
Like prototype, like one of the first.
In
Protozoa.
I think Alien Covenant, it's called the proto alien in that. So it makes sense because it's like the alien.
You already knew? You're just asking me to see if I knew?
Yeah, just seeing if you knew. I was just testing you. I was proto testing you.
Don't test me.
So Psycho, I want to say this. I don't know this for a fact, but I almost might have seen Psycho a couple times before the Gus Van Sant Psycho with
Vince Vaughn.
With Vince Vaughn.
I've never seen that whole one.
And I think I saw that in theaters and I was like,
this movie's terrible.
It's there. It's a shot for shot remake is the problem with the Vince Vaughn Van Sant one. Yeah. But they add like a little bit of extra subtle details. Like there's a scene in the original Psycho where Norman Bates is looking through the hole in the wall at Marion Crane taking a shower. Mm-hmm. Right. The Vince Vaughn one, he
chokes his chicken.
He's choking that chicken and stuffing it. That's what sticks out to me about the remake of like,
you just remember the masturbation.
Like it's implied. Don't add that in. But anyway, I think I might have knew more about the remake than I did about the original.
Oh, interesting.
Which it's kind of odd. But even then I was like, but the original's better.
I have a couple of little factoids about Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about the cast and crew in a second, but just the movie, one of the earliest slasher style films. It was the first in American cinema to show a toilet flushing.
That's crazy. Yeah,
it is crazy. You don't think about that, like that. There's a first time for everything, and one of those firsts was a toilet flushing. It's
like I Love Lucy with like showing them in beds, like in the same room, right? Even though they're separate beds, they were still in the same room.
I Love Lucy and Desilu Productions broke all kinds of molds.
They did. The Twilight Zone exists because of Desilu Productions.
Because of the single camera
yeah,
production?
like Desilu, all of that, like I think they helped produce and get Rod Serling on TV initially. Yeah. Because he was doing like Desilu had like stage plays, made for TV stage plays. And so Rod Serling, Requiem for a Heavyweight premiered on like their Desilu Presents.
Which one is Requiem for a Heavyweight? Is that the one with the little boy going, Bowley, I made a wish for you, Bowley?
That's the Big Tall Wish.
Oh.
Requiem for a Heavyweight is not a Twilight Zone episode. It's actually just a teleplay Serling did about boxing. And it was a dramatic play, no fantasy involved whatsoever, but it was on Desilu Presents. And that's what kind of like got him in the door.
You know so much about the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you see anybody in Psycho who was in a Twilight Zone episode?
Hey, goddamn, Chelsea, that was a perfect segue for all the people that, as we're watching, like, he's in a Twilight Zone. He's in this episode. He's in a Twilight Zone.
Yeah, but then you have to figure out which episode.
Yeah. So many episodes.
Did I have anything else real quick? That it was, well, okay, so they used chocolate syrup for the blood.
Yep.
This is a fact I thought was interesting. They shot it in black and white to reduce cost. And I was like, you're right. It could have been in color. It never occurred to me that they opted to shoot it in black and white.
Yeah, because we think about because we watch Alfred Hitchcock Presents when we're trying to fall asleep. And there's so many episodes, and they're all in black and white. Later episodes are in color, obviously, but I always associate Alfred Hitchcock with black and white films. Like I know The Birds is in color,
right?
I know Vertigo's in color. I know there's a lot of things.
Does he have only one in black and white? Only one movie in black and white?
Rope is in black and white.
That's true. Wait, is that true?
Strangers on a Plane.
Train.
No, I'm thinking
motherfucking strangers on a motherfucking train.
Fucking Samuel L. You're so old. Why were you in that movie?
Now I don't know. Now I feel like I've gaslit myself into thinking that all of his movies are.
Yeah, thinking about it, I'm like, actually, no, not all those movies are in black and white. But Psycho stands out above all of them as like, this is the movie I think of when I think of Alfred Hitchcock, because whether it's like Wives' Tales or Lore or whatever, it was like people are throwing up as they're watching this movie. People are still afraid to get in their showers after all these decades.
Apparently, even Janet Leigh, the star of Psycho, like didn't take showers after this. I think she just took baths.
Yeah.
She still cleaned herself, from what I understand.
I'm going to get baby wipes.
Death by baby wipe.
Let's talk about that. The evolution of
death
horror.
by baby wipe? You'd have to shove them in your mouth and in your nose.
The evolution of horror and scaring audiences over the decades, right? Since the early days of cinema. Talking about Dracula, talking about Nosferatu, like that Nosferatu's earlier, but like you look at Dracula now.
Dracula is also very early.
And it's like 1931, 1932. It's, for us, it's not that scary. It's like, oh, look at this gothic horror. That's fun.
Yeah.
But people then were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So scary. Then like Freaks came out. Psycho, when that came out, that was like, oh my gosh,
a game changer.
Game changer. Exorcist in 1972, 1973. Like people were like, it's cursed. Oh, I don't want to touch Ouija boards.
What do you think was the last time in horror movies that happened? That there was a big hullabaloo over a horror movie, and it was like, this is changing the name of horror.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't have one.
I don't know. I don't think it's hard to come up with things.
Right off the top of my head, I want to say like Get Out. I feel like there was a big shift in horror when Get Out came out.
Elevated horror,
the game
as they call it.
Yeah.
It Follows, I think, was one of those two, where it's like when
they turned it to more social commentary, like a more obvious social commentary instead of like a slasher.
Right. Yeah. Because horror, you always, us being film students, Chelsea,
students of life in general,
we look at film, and we look at film through the lens of the eras that they were created.
And most indeededly, that's Fry says that. Most indeededly.
But I think like in the 2000s, it became okay. Like we're almost on the nose a little bit of like, we are not like, it's not just a product of the society and the culture that we're in right now. We're actually, we want a message to come across. So Get Out, It Follows. The Babadook is like pretty heavy handed about like grief and motherhood.
Yeah. What was the last new horror movie you saw?
I watched, I would say it's the one,
Heretic.
Oh, Heretic is really, really good too.
Good.
Dangerous Beasts, which is on Shudder. It's the one with he plays Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad movies.
That doesn't help me.
I watched it without you. He is
Shocker.
No, not Wes Craven's Shocker. No, he is in Australia. He owns this boat where he takes people to go diving for sharks. But he also kidnaps people and then sacrifices them to sharks.
What's it called?
Dangerous Beasts.
Oh, never heard of it.
So it
doesn't exist.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I was going to say Long Legs or Heretic. Those are the last ones that we watched.
I liked Heretic.
I liked it. I wouldn't say like, that's an amazing movie. It's a good movie. But I wasn't like blown away.
One of the movies that we've watched, fairly new, we watched it in theaters, was The Monkey.
Oh yeah.
Which was directed by Osgood Perkins.
Oh, nice.
Who is the son of Anthony Perkins, who's in Psycho.
Anthony Perkins had a child.
That's right. It's
all coming back to me now.
It's not a good thing.
Who did he have a child with?
I don't know. This isn't a good thing to admit, but I think Anthony Perkins, he died of complications of AIDS.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
And just watching Monster, the Ed Gein story, they talk about, there's like bits in there about Norman Bates and him getting the role in Psycho and how Psycho's based on Ed Gein's, all this stuff. We can talk about that in a minute. But he's gay in the Monster thing. But I just like Ryan Murphy, though, loves a gay romance story. So maybe I wasn't sure if that was just like in there. And then like now that I'm thinking about how he does have a kid, like, well, who was that kid with? But
yeah. So yeah, that's interesting to me. But like even Freddie Mercury, right? Like you associate like AIDS with being gay, but
you
like,
don't have to whisper AIDS. It's not a bad word.
I know. I just saying that like it doesn't have to be about being gay. Like people who were not gay had AIDS too.
That's true.
You know. So anyways, Osgood Perkins, the
Way
monkey.
to keep me woke. Good job, you.
We try. We try to be progressive. We also have
anybody can have AIDS.
We have our faults. We try to learn from them. Anyways,
I'm gonna go out and get it just to prove some people wrong.
Put it in a basket. Okay, so let's talk about Anthony Perkins.
Okay, let me scroll down to my research that I did.
Playing the role of Norman Bates.
Anthony Perkins was 27 when he did Psycho.
You know, I'm not gay, but he's cute.
He's so cute.
He's cute in this.
And that all his like little quirks and ticks in the movie were all just him kind of like he added those little smiles, weird, awkward smiles, him eating the candy. He's so awkward. He's so good at being awkward.
It is so
and
good.
Charming.
Yes.
And also creepy.
Yes. He effortlessly.
And this like killed his career, which is terrible because he's a good actor.
Yeah. He effortlessly switches between all of those modes.
Mm-hmm.
In like the span of a half a second. He is telling Marion, like berating her about like, what do you know? Like this is what people who pretend they care say. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden like switches back and he's smiling and like, oh, well, you know, like, well,
he's psychotic.
He's psychotic. He does it so well. Watching it from that lens, he's such a fantastic actor, and it is a shame that he got typecast into Psycho.
And then he did do Psycho 2 and 3 and 4.
I think he directed 4.
He directed 3, according to my ChatGPT.
Okay. He directed one of them.
Psycho 3 in 1986. But Psycho 2 is 20 plus years after the first one. The first one was in 1960, so then this one was in 1980.
Yeah.
3, I don't know.
And that's a really good sequel too.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's got the one Tilly in it. The one Tilly sister that the not popular
the
Tilly
non-famous Tilly.
The small-breasted Tilly sister.
The actually cuter Tilly in my opinion.
She's adorable. Have you ever seen her? She's in The Big Chill. Have you ever seen The Big Chill?
No, does she have boobs in it?
Nope. But she's very bendy.
Oh.
Meg Tilly, her name is.
I will watch it.
What else about Anthony Perkins? Oh, that he was already a Hollywood heartthrob before Psycho is what it said.
Oh.
A Broadway.
Huh.
And known for romantic roles.
Broadway and Hollywood heartthrob, like Broadway and Hollywood are two different areas.
A Broadway and Hollywood heartthrob, it says.
Okay. That makes sense now.
So I don't know what he had done before then, but he also released several singles in the late 50s. He was a singer.
Huh.
Including Moonlight Swim that reached the top 30 in 1957. Good for you.
Good for you. Psycho 2. And we're talking about Psycho. Psycho 2, it's kind of a shame that he got typecast in the Psycho role, but also like he continues to be really good in Psycho 2. It's one of my like favorite legacy sequels because it is like, and it might be like one of the only one. You think about movies like remakes. So like The Thing from Another World, it got remade into The Thing in 1982. John Carpenter, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, originally with Andrew.
Last Man on Earth, Omega Man. What are we talking about? Just remakes?
Yeah, like remakes. Like you skip all that time and then it's a remake. Psycho 2 was a direct sequel after all of that time. And you don't see that happening necessarily. The
Exorcist, does that happen with The Exorcist?
That
not 23 years later.
No. Like the TV show was kind of like a sequel.
I wonder if that's the longest time it was between a sequel.
I wonder. Yeah,
between 1 and 2, because sometimes then they hit number 2 and all of a sudden they're like, now we need 3, 4, 5.
Because like Star Wars Return of the Jedi to episode 5 or episodes.
Do you want to talk from episode 6 to episode 1?
But if it's like the first one to the second one, that might be the longest time.
I didn't even know there were 4 Psycho movies. I didn't even know there were 3. So I need to watch Psycho 3 for sure since he directed it.
Is it not the 4th one? I feel like it was the 4th one because
why don't you Google it and we'll have a internet showdown.
All right.
You asked Google and I already asked ChatGPT. Actually, I didn't even ask that question. I just volunteered that information.
I don't have my phone on me. All right. Your turn to talk.
Okay. So while I have everyone paying attention to me. Let's talk about me. No, let's not. It's exhausting. Let's talk about Psycho and the next famous person in it who they kill off within the first, I don't know, is it the first 30 minutes they kill off Janet Leigh? It's Janet Leigh. And I think everyone knows that she is Jamie Lee Curtis's mom.
Oh, is it?
And she was married to Tony Curtis. And that's why Jamie Lee Curtis, his last name is Curtis. Everyone knows that. The shower scene that she was in took 7 days to film. What did you find out just now? You're nodding, yes.
No, yeah. Let's talk about the shower scene real fast.
Yeah.
7 days?
Yeah. And 78 camera setups and at least 52 cuts.
It's crazy. And I see her boobs through one of the scenes. Like,
no, you
silhouette.
don't.
Yeah, I see
You probably see her body double's boobs.
Well, I don't care whose boobs I see. There's some shadow boobs.
It's only 45 seconds of film, and there are like over 50 cuts in it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I've talked about like editing with people before, and like you go from like what I talk about is the juxtaposition of like No Country for Old Men with Javier Bardem. He's in like the gas station with the whole coin flip scene, and how that scene lasts forever, and there's only like 4 or 5 cuts. Like, then you go to like a movie like Winter Soldier, and in that same span of time, there's like 50 cuts. There is something to be said about the urgency and the amount of cuts and like how those cuts are put together with different angles and stuff like that to like make you feel
you would never guess. Like if someone had asked me a couple weeks ago, how many cuts do you think are in that scene? I'd be like, I don't know, like 15
maybe at the most.
Because I don't think of that when I'm watching. I don't think of how often it cuts to different body parts and all that. And then Alfred Hitchcock did want there to be no music during that scene. But then Bernard Herrmann, who did the music, convinced him to have the ring.
Good job, Bernard.
Good job, Mr. Herrmann.
Good job, German.
Janet Leigh. This was her only Academy Award nomination. But she did win a Golden Globe for Psycho. And she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress, not even Best Actress, because she's the supporting actress. The main actress is Vera Miles, plays her sister.
But you know what's crazy about that is Janet Leigh, though she is the one who dies, she is the main character for.
I wonder who has more screen time.
Half of the movie, like
because it doesn't feel like, even if she's on screen less, she feels like she's there more than her sister, played by Vera Miles.
Yeah,
like has kind of a forgettable role. She doesn't fall downstairs in a fun way. She doesn't die in a fun way.
Right.
Like she's the final girl.
Even after Marion Crane, Janet Leigh dies, her presence is still felt throughout the movie. You like, even though you don't see her anymore, you get the sense that where is she? She is what drives that movie.
Yeah. And
so for her to not be the leading actress and it would be Vera Miles, like to me, that doesn't make sense.
What do you call the thing that drives the plot? Is that the MacGuffin?
MacGuffin is like, it depends. Like MacGuffin is like the item or something that like, people are trying to get after. They're trying to find, so Marion would be like the MacGuffin. She's
like Miss MacGuffin.
Yeah. Or like the money. Like the money drives even Abergast.
Oh yeah, they're all looking for the money that she stole.
Yeah.
Which, that's another thing. I bet you if you asked a lot of people, like, what's the plot of Psycho? They wouldn't tell you, well, she steals a bunch of money and she's on the run. That's so forgettable. It's like, well, she goes to a hotel and then a guy kills her and he's dressed up like his mom. Why does he kill her? Like, And they think that he's done something to her in the movie. They think he's done something to her for the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he throws that money. Like, he doesn't even know there's money. He puts it in the trunk of the car before he sinks the car.
Do you think as far as like crafting the movie and crafting the narrative goes, do you think it's not about the money? Like, we know, the audience knows he threw the money away. He didn't even know the money was there.
Yeah, I think that's just in there to be like he just threw out $40,000. He doesn't even know.
But then when Loomis and other Crane are going, and they're like
Lila,
they're going after Norman, and they're like, you would do anything to get out of here, wouldn't you? Do you think that's also because the audience knows Norman didn't take the money? He didn't even know about the money. Do you think that's also kind of a misdirect for the audience to be like, they're going after him for the money?
I think at that point, the audience is going like, oh yeah, there was money.
Yeah.
Because the money is forgotten at that point. You're just like, oh no, his mom killed her. A woman killed her. Who did Dexter think was
the mom?
No, like, I think even before the movie started, I said, what do you know about this movie? And he was like, a guy kills her. I think he said a guy.
Yeah.
And then I did a misdirect. I was like, a guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that confused him.
Mm-hmm.
It was successful.
And I think the movie from that lens is really good at misdirecting folks. So Travis and Allie hadn't heard anything about Psycho ever.
Really?
And so the idea of like watching Psycho with Dexter,
but she's 17.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of spawned by Allie watching it for the first time and being like so surprised with all the twists and not knowing anything about it.
But she's like, a toilet flush on TV, my lands.
Oh my gosh. Now you see a bed with a divot in it?
That man has his shirt off. Daddy, please. Why you make me watch this?
Daddy.
They live in Oklahoma, but they do not sound like that.
Travis, Daddy. But Travis was saying that she was surprised by a lot of the things, like that Marion Crane dies in the middle of the movie, and then that Norman Bates ends up being the killer.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like keeping an eye on Dexter throughout the movie. I was like, okay, is he going to catch on that it's actually Norman? But watching the movie, they do a good job. They do a good enough job of like
when he has that argument with his mom,
mm-hmm.
when you're just starting to think like, oh, it's obvious.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's going to be obvious to Dexter now that he dresses up as his mom.
Mm-hmm.
But then he has this conversation off camera with two different voices, his voice and his mom's voice. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, the mom's there.
Yeah. 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 And like, what I saw with Dexter was right after Marion is murdered, there's a conversation that happens up at the house and it's like, Mother, oh, the blood. Ah. And then Norman runs out
running down
and he has no blood on him whatsoever.
Right.
So it's like, oh, well, I guess he's not the killer.
And that he comes running down like
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's
a psycho.
But there's hints of it too, where they're like when he's getting away with stuff, he's kind of like smiling. Like the guy, he's just so good.
Can we just talk about that's my favorite scene is at the very end when he's been arrested and he's doing that inner monologue. It's his mom's voice. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even gonna swat that fly. And he like looks up, and I think if you're watching on YouTube, you can see like that's his face behind us. He has the creep. He's so cute and charming through so much of the movie, and then he makes the creepiest, the most creepy face.
Why? I wouldn't even hurt a fly.
And then it does this like superimposes like kind of a dead like the lady corpse face over his for just a split second.
So fucking good.
Master filmmaking by a huge pervert.
Yeah, what an asshole.
I know.
Let's talk about Alfred Hitchcock's affinity with bleached blonde haired women.
I don't have a lot to say about Alfred Hitchcock, to be honest.
Did you see his cameo?
No.
It's at the very beginning when as the whole setup before Marion stole the money.
Right. She's with her boyfriend.
No. So after that, she's in
at
her
work.
office. So when she walks into the office, Alfred Hitchcock is outside the office by the street with a top hat, and he just kind of like side eyes the camera.
Ugh. What a narcissist. And in the Ed Gein story, they have a bit where he is looking through, he's peeping on his actresses. And so just like, oh, I know he is. So gross.
Yeah.
Gross. Next.
Yeah, talented, but talented doesn't always mean, a good person.
You can't be all the things all the time. You can either be like smart and talented and a super grosso, or you can be good at art and bad at math. Those are just the combinations, some of the combinations you can be.
As far as legacy goes with Psycho, what do you like? What remains with you to this day about the movie? And like, do you see its kind of influence in a lot of different films and media, or are you like kind of like?
This is a really good question that I'm not going to have a good answer for.
That's fine.
What the thing that sticks with me is the music mostly.
Okay, you're a music person, yeah.
Bernard Herrmann did a lot of movies. I don't have all of his movies in front of me.
Herman the German.
What?
Twilight Zone. He was in the Twilight Zone.
He did do the Twilight Zone. He did like not Where Is Everybody, or did he do?
Well, I mean, he did the original theme,
but he also worked on scored the episodes.
Yeah.
He did Vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
He did North by Northwest. He did The Man Who Knew Too Much. So those are all his Hitchcock, like some of his Hitchcock movies. He did Citizen Kane.
Oh, okay.
Day the Earth Stood Still, which is an amazing score.
It's on our Plex server. Yeah.
And you got to the D's.
Well, whatever's on the bottom,
digitizing our DVDs.
Whatever's on the bottom shelf of our cabinet over there. That's what I'm working through.
Okay, this is the DVDs that I have on the shelf in here. Sorry, this is a little house business, so we gotta settle here. The DVDs on the shelf in here. That's like 1/16 of the DVDs that we actually have. So you're gonna have to go to the shed. Anyway.
Yeah.
The last movie that he did, he died like right after he scored it. Like,
What Dreams May Come.
Taxi Driver.
Oh God, that's a great movie. Scorsese.
So that's all I can tell you about Bernard Herrmann.
Actually, it can't be Taxi Driver because he did Reanimator, right?
No. Reanimator, I do not know how those people didn't get sued.
With Jeffrey Combs.
Yes.
Because Bernard Herrmann was dead, so I think it got away with it.
That theme song sounds exactly like Psycho.
It has to be.
Listen to them back to back. It's crazy. And I don't know who did the music for Reanimator, but I just don't know how they got away with it. That's so crazy. It sounds exactly the same. It's like a little bit creepier. It's got like, okay, so it doesn't sound exactly the same. It sounds 99% the same.
It's very, very close. So let me see. Over on Reddit, let's see.
What are you trying to look up?
Oh, Richard Band explains this. There's an interview where he explains
Did Richard Band do the music?
Yeah.
The Reanimator? Mm-hmm. Oh, we like him.
We do.
Music wise.
Right. From Puppet
Dolls.
Master.
Puppet Master, yes, and Dolls. Okay, but we don't need to talk about Richard Band.
No.
Bernard Herrmann, he's where it's at. And I think he influenced a lot of people in the composer world.
Mm-hmm. Jerry Goldsmith. And
others.
That's it.
And even some others.
Just that's it.
I think that's another thing in the Ed Gein story. Okay, I just watched it, so it's all like in the front of my brain. Is they make a big deal about how the movie Psycho, it like kind of broke the mold, and then it was hard for Alfred Hitchcock to get his other stuff made because things changed after that, and so, but he made that happen. He caused this change in film that kind of fought against him in the long run.
For a show called Ed Gein about Ed Gein,
They talk about Ed Gein.
It feels like
it
talks a lot about everything else.
Vulvas just in his freezer.
So on the
They look like
topic,
dehydrated apricots.
on the topic of Ed Gein, what about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
They talked about
I know
that
they
a
do.
lot too.
I know they do. I'm just saying, like, the show is about Ed Gein, and they're like, let's talk about the
They were talking about his
legacy of
influences,
pop culture.
Yeah, on pop culture.
Anyway. So,
Can we talk about how the guy who plays Marion Crane's boyfriend is named Sam Loomis?
Sam
and I was
Loomis.
like, why does that name sound so familiar
Dr.
to
Loomis
me?
from Halloween.
Yes, indeed.
1978.
Most indeededly,
Mhm.
Sam Loomis.
That's a reference. I don't know if you knew that.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis is in that movie. What?
Wait, she's related to somebody.
Little Easter eggs. What else do I have? Nothing. Nothing fun about Bernard Herrmann anyway.
Nothing.
Patricia Hitchcock is in, she has a cameo. Speaking of, you're talking about Alfred Hitchcock having a cameo.
Mhm.
His daughter, Patricia, well, I don't want to call it a
Is she
cameo.
the other
She's got a little
secretary
bit. Yeah,
or
she's
whatever?
the other secretary that works with Marion Crane or Patricia.
I just want to. We talked about the legacy sequel stuff already, but I want to go back to that briefly, and just to say that Sam Loomis. So that movie, he's dead. He's died by the end of it. But then what's her name?
Vera Miles.
Vera Miles. Her character in the original Psycho ends up marrying Loomis. And
she's in Psycho 2.
She's in Psycho 2. So, like, continuing on that legacy sequel, and she's like, he is crazy. He is the bad guy. And throughout that whole movie, he's not the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, kind of leaning into kind of what I want to talk about with Psycho is, like, throughout the movie, especially if you've seen it before, that Norman Bates is the one who is the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, I'm like, you guys are being assholes to him.
Yeah.
Like Sam Loomis being an asshole to him. Marion's sister being an asshole to him.
Because
Arbogast
you feel
being an asshole.
He is a sympathetic character.
Yeah. Like he has not chosen.
So is Ed Gein.
He has not chosen this life. He wants to be a good person, but he's a fucking psycho, right?
But I wonder, I mean, because it's been out for so long, we've seen sequels and prequels and all this kind of thing. We're like, yeah, his mom was terrible to him. But you only get a teeny tiny glimpse of that in the movie.
That's true. But I mean, he didn't.
And then you find out she's not even alive. So it's like, what was she actually mean to him, or he's just crazy?
And he did kill her with poison. But to be fair, if you walk in on your parents, well, not even parents, like if you walk in on your mom getting dicked down by some other dude,
God.
Like I'd fucking kill him.
Yeah, I'm not trying
I'd kill them both. Mom,
get my mail from the same guy who's given his mail to my mom.
Mary Cruz, if you ever get dicked down by another man after my dad dies, I will kill you.
Good to know. Good to know.
You hear that, Mary?
Can we talk a little bit about one of my favorite scenes is when the detective Arbogast falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
And the screen behind him, so obviously a screen, but it's, I guess, like a really high tech effect for the day for 1960. But when you watch it now, he's falling down the stairs. His arms are kind of like waving, but his feet are going. He's
tap dancing.
He is tap dancing his way down those steps. You can't see his feet, but you just hear a tick, 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 tick,
He's like Gregory Heinzing the steps.
He's hitting every stair 17, 18 times. And then his arms are just going, oh no. his feet are just.
It's like that Abbott and Costello with the ink spots, or they're like soft shoeing on the table.
That's what he's doing.
But he's been slashed on the
That
face.
scene cracks me up every time. I know it was probably like super scary at the time.
Yeah. This time watching the movie Arbogast, like I recall the entire movie. Actually, this time I'm like, yeah, like they're all good-hearted. They're trying to find the sister, right?
He's just a PI.
What happened?
He's on the job.
What happened to Marion? Watching it this time, I was like, they are all kind of dicks. They're all kind of assholes, and they're pushing Norman. They are pushing him, and he's just like, I just want to live here with the corpse of my mother. I want to live with the corpse of my mother.
He did kill her sister. He did kill Marion.
Do you think he realizes that he killed Marion? Or do you think he is still so psycho enough that he believes that his mom did it?
That's a good question. I think that he knows he did it. So in order to protect his brain, in order to protect him from the guilt of it, convinces him that his mother did it. I don't know.
Let's talk about the most heavy-handed type of thing in the 60s, early cinema, where somebody has to come out, and they do this all the time in Alfred Hitchcock's episodes, where at the end of the episode, somebody comes out and is like, so here's what happened, everybody.
Okay.
So the end of Psycho, the detective comes out and he's like, so I talked to Norman. Actually, I talked to Norma.
He gives the whole spiel.
Here's 20 minutes of exposition for what actually happened. Norman was so distraught.
Yeah, he talks a long time.
Right? But the point of that is he explains that Norman is actually more Norma than he is Norman.
At that point, yes.
Even during it, like he was always a little bit more Norma than Norman.
We don't know that her name is Norma in the movie.
Oh, maybe that's more of like the
that's from the TV show. I
Bates
think.
Motel, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he. The times that you see Norman as Norman those are the exceptions, and that's just like to like keep the facade up that this motel is legit, and his mom's up in the house and all that type of stuff. I don't know.
I don't know how his cuckoo bananas brain works.
I don't know, but that's what the detective is there for, to explain it to us.
Horrible gas
in the exposition. No, he's dead. No, I'm talking about.
Oh, that's right.
The guy at the end.
Dr. So-and-so, the psychiatrist.
Zhivago.
The psychologist who talked to Norman for I don't know how long and then knew everything.
Yeah.
He knew a lot.
Here's what it is kind of like. It's like at the end of the Saw movies, right? Like that detective at the end of
good music
Psycho,
at the end of the Saw movies,
which is the only difference. At the end of the movie of Psycho, this guy's like, here's what's happened. Let me explain it to you. At the end of the Saw movies, they just show a bunch of flashbacks with the music and is like explaining to the viewer, this is what happened. Here's all the things you watched, and let me explain it to you.
What movie did we watch right before this? Before Psycho?
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh yeah, then we were talking about them doing that. Because I like when movies do that. When they do like, I like how Saw does it. I'll say, instead of like having somebody come up and just like talk and explain it to you.
Yeah,
I like the montage flashback.
And I would prefer they don't do any of that. I don't want the person talking. I don't want the flashback. I just want to be left at the end with, let me think about what just transpired through this whole film and me put it together. Like it's part of a jigsaw puzzle or a Lego set. Like what did I just watch? Let me figure that out.
See.
Yeah.
I want it explained to me.
Yeah. And that's what Psycho's
in
about.
very small words, monosyllabic words.
N, at, or.
Man kill other man. Man dresses woman.
Ooga.
Ooga chaka.
Anyway, okay. So final thoughts for Psycho as we close up the episode.
Let's see. Final thoughts. How did he totally skip replacing the shower curtain? He was so on top of everything else. And then the detective goes in there and like, the shower curtain's missing. And that was what kind of gave it away.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
gotta have spare shower curtains around there. It's a motel.
And to me, like a missing shower curtain, like that's not fishy, because the Arbogast had not been in any other room yet, so he doesn't know if a shower curtain is in every room. Like maybe Norman at Bates Motel replaces the shower curtains in every room. This was something that Dexter was pointing out. I was like, he's a really good liar.
Yes, he is.
You know,
because Marion Crane is a terrible liar. She steals that $40,000 and she acts suspicious as hell.
Oh my God. She's so awful.
She's looking over her shoulder. Her eyes are darting left and right. She's ugh.
You know, the shame is that at the end of it, she was like, all right, I'm going to go back and try to dig myself out of this hole. But getting to that point when the cop wakes her up while she's sleeping on the side of the highway and she's like, I got to go. Like, you okay? Do I look like I'm okay?
That just goes to show that she's an honest person. Yeah. Honest people are bad liars.
Frankly, no, it doesn't seem like
that's what he says. Frankly, no.
She's so bad.
But Norman Bates is an amazing liar.
Yeah, so what I'll say with Crane is she starts where I'm like, you suck at this. You are not a good person. But by the end of it, you're like, she's not a bad person. She's misguided. She
got tempted. She wanted to go be with her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. And then she realized, you know, seeing Norman and seeing like how his mother treated him, she's like, you know what? I need to do the right thing. At that point in time, it was already too late. She was punished for it.
Yeah.
Fate punished her.
Yes. She wasn't punished for stealing money. He didn't know anything about the money. Side question. Mm-hmm. Did he stuff those birds? He's into taxidermy and he stuffs those birds?
Yeah. I think what, if you look at the whole picture, the movie picture,
the moving picture,
the fact that his mother has been preserved for so long implies that he has
experienced
preserved her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. He's kept her, and you know, hey, birds are so weak.
I want to read the book.
Oh, by Richard Block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be interested in hearing what you say about it, because I don't read.
Because I did just finish reading, and by reading I mean listening to Wise Guy, which is the book that Goodfellas is based on.
Right.
And I said it to you that it is the closest book I've ever read, like the closest to a movie of any book I've ever read. So now I'm like curious about every book that's made into a movie. I always like to read the book and watch the movie.
Yeah. So which is why we're gonna watch Jurassic Park next week. The Michael Crichton. We
knew someone. She called it that.
She did.
It.
And she also read books while she was on I-44 from Tulsa to Oklahoma City.
No, you're thinking of Blockbuster Jen.
Oh, who are you talking about?
That's how old we are. We have a friend that we met at Blockbuster, and she worked there, and we went to Blockbuster so much.
That's right.
That we made friends with her. And the town was so small that someone who worked at Blockbuster, the manager of Blockbuster, said, do you want to come to my house and hang out? And we said, yeah, we do. And we were just 23 or 24 years old. And we're like, we made a friend. She works at Blockbuster. That's handy.
Those were the days.
You can watch any movie with someone who worked at Blockbuster. But the woman that we're talking about who mispronounced Michael Crichton is also named Jen. And she was our neighbor in Colorado.
Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't listen to this. I'm not worried about it.
Nope. Plus, they're divorced now, so
that's true.
Okay, so let's finish this off. Chelsea, thank you so much for talking about Psycho.
Yeah.
Our charity for this week is, of course, the
Pediatric Cancer Fund.
That's right.
But there's an N. It's NPCF.
NPR. It's NPR News. It's the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation. So we're going to donate $40 to them. You can find them at National PCF. That's Papa Charlie Foxtrot.org.
Is P really Papa in the...
Yeah.
And what do you call that alphabet?
The phonetic.
Oh, I thought there was a cooler word for it, like the airplane.
the Poople Bajan.
Java Bravo.
Yeah, so $40 over there. So please, again, support. It doesn't matter if you support them or support anybody. Just, give back to your community. So I think this is it. Next week we're going to talk about trick or treat.
Yeah.
Next week's Halloween. Let's get this going.
In the meantime, we have to do 3 PG-13 episodes to get Dexter caught up,
and they are all Chelsea's to give.
I'm ready.
I'm
actually wide awake right now.
We might just do one episode where we ask him all of the questions, like interspersed.
Yeah, we don't say let's first talk about Wet Hot American Summer. We ask him Wet Hot American Summer, then we quick ask him a Psycho question, then we ask him a Shaun of the Dead question, then we ask him a Psycho question, then we ask him Wet Hot American Summer question. We'll see how fast.
What actors in Shaun of the Dead and Wet Hot American Summer? Nobody. Correct. You got it, Dexter.
His poor little brain.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
poor little 13-year-old brain. Anyway, Chelsea, say goodbye to the folks.
Goodbye, folks. We love you.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate everything that we get to share with you. I appreciate that you are listening to us talk to each other, and really, even if you weren't listening,
why are you doing that?
Even if you weren't listening to us, I'd still be talking to Chelsea and
right.
and enjoying this time that
he can't help himself,
that I share with her. So you get a little bit of insight into how much I love this woman over here. So anyways, that is it for us.
Say goodbye to the folks, Brandon.
Goodbye, folks. I'm Brandon.
I'm Chelsea.
See you later, fuckers.
Oh,
I mean, friends.
Folks.
Folkers.
And go to Bluesky.
Oh yeah. Go to Bluesky.
Instagram.
Send us a comment.
Put on your Samsung Galaxy.